Here's a magazine review of Savage Tales 8, featuring Ka-Zar, Lord of the Hidden Jungle. Only recently turned into his own magazine. Before that, it was shared with Conan. Obviously went off to the Savage Sword of Conan. And this came out in 1975. And I loved the black and white issues, and this is a really good issue. It's got slightly fewer pages than normal, actually. About 60 odd pages. But they're a good story. Now, what's in this? Well, the first story is a Ka-Zar story, and it's art by John Buscema and Tony DeZuniga. Never know how to say his name. And what have you got? Ka-Zar and Zabu. And it's a very odd story, this one. But what is good about it, as well as being a decent tale, is that it's got Bobby Morse. And Bobby Morse turned out to be Mockingbird. And this recently has been a collection of her work, and which is a really good collection as well, worth checking out. And also, not in that, you've got Shanna the she-devil. She turns up as well. And that's really quite nice. Another thing I like about these magazines is often they feature articles. This one's Jerry Conway. And it's always good to see little articles. Something they don't put in the colour mags. But this is a weird story. It involves an alien. And I'm going to not say anything more. There's some nice twists in the story. So that's that story. There's also a lovely Origins of Marvel Comics by Stan Lee, obviously just come out. Now, this story wasn't so great. The Brac the Barbarian. Now, I don't think there were many stories where Brac the Barbarian turned up. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. But obviously a John Jakes character. And this was adapted by Doug Munch. However you said the name. But I have to say, this is the conclusion of the story as well. So it's not the complete story. Did nothing for me, I have to say. It was one of those non-stories. Ka-Zar of the Pulps. Now, this is quite good because it actually runs a little bit of an article about the various pulps that was in. Adventures of Ka-Zar the Great. Now, this Ka-Zar is different, obviously, from the Ka-Zar that we knew, because Ka-Zar, of course, was in Timely Comics as well, a really early period of Marvel in Timely. And he appeared quite a long number of issues. So you've got Ka-Zar there. I don't know how many stories there were, actually. Third novel. I think there wasn't that many. But there's Ka-Zar. And then it finishes off with this lovely Jan of the Jungle. Lovely jungle story. That's a really nice tale. Told in a 1950s style, because, of course, this is an Atlas comic. So it's a nice black and white reprint. And I think that's pretty decent. Of course, it advertises the next issue, which is Dark Island of Doom. As always with these, you've got a load of ads. They always seem to have about 10 pages of ads. Advertises the unknown worlds of science fiction. As well as, of course, having a letters page. And, of course, there's lots of talk about Ka-Zar, etc. in that. What's happened? Get Savage Sword of Conan, blah, blah, blah. So, there's a good, really good issue. I love all these Savage tales. Now, unfortunately, didn't last very long. It went up to only a few issues. Wish it continued. I mean, Savage Sword of Conan went on for ages, but the Ka-Zar stories didn't, sadly. Likewise, Cult and the Barbarians, etc. But worth checking out, these Savage tales, and you should be able to find them relatively reasonably priced as well.